If you're used to using Beautifulsoup to pass your HTML, but you want to try Scrapy, but you're not so sure about XPath and CSS selectors, you can actually use Beautifulsoup to pass the HTML response that you get back from Scrapy. So what I have here is just a basic spider. This is created from the genSpider command, and I've got my start URL set up here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually use the response.text object, and we're going to pass that into our soup variable and Beautifulsoup, so we can use Beautifulsoup's commands find and find all to actually pass that HTML. So what we need to do is, I've already pip installed Beautifulsoup for, but we need to import it in. So I'm going to do from bs4 import Beautifulsoup, and then inside our pass function here, I'm going to remove this pass here, we can actually start and create our soup variable by saying soup is equal to Beautifulsoup, and we want to give it the response.text, and we're going to select the LXML parser. So what we're doing here is, when we're using Scrapy to create the request, and we are using all of the Scrapy settings that we can choose and tailor to however we want to work, and we're actually just using Beautifulsoup to pass the HTML. Now this might be useful for you if you have, for example, older web scrapers that you want to migrate to Scrapy by actually just copying the selectors in instead of having to rework them if you know that they work already. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this soup object. This is the website that we are looking at, and I'm going to just grab some basic information about these posts. And if we look at the first one, there's the div with the class of post partial, and the h4 tag here has the title, and there is an a tag with the link as well. So let's go ahead and say that the content that we want to scrape, content, is equal to soup.findAll, and we're looking for that div tag which had a class of post partial. I think I copied that. No, I didn't. Post partial. This is going to find every element that matches this, and then that gives us an iterable list that we can go through, that we can then pull out the individual bits of information. So then we can do for post in content, and we want to yield back. So this is where we're starting to go back to more of the Scrapy commands. Yield, and we're going to yield a dictionary, and we want to say our title is equal to, or colon, post.find, because we're using Beautifulsoup here. We are looking for the post within inside the content, so it follows it down, and we want to find the, I think it was an h4 tag .text, which is going to give us the title of the posts. So let's open this up, and then let's do our Scrapy crawl. We'll call this one weblog. Let's run that and see where we get to. So we found some titles. Here we go. Let's just make this bigger. Bring this up. There we go. So this is the first page, and we have our title here of each of the posts on this front page of this website here under this engineering category that we're in. So if we want to grab the link as well, we can say our link is post.find a, and let's try href, see if this works. We need a little comma there. Let's clear up our terminal there with Control-L, come up, bring it back up a bit. So now we should have the links as well, and we'll run our crawl command again. Let's make this a tad bigger. And where do we get here? So we've actually got our link here. It's not a complete link, but you could easily change that. Let's have a quick look at the pagination as well whilst we're here. The easiest way I think to do pagination in Scrapy is to actually try and find a next page link. So we'll do soup.find. Let's go to the website, and down here at the bottom we can see that this is what I'm talking about here, the next page link button. And I'll see, you can see here that there is a title next page, which is an A class, and it's got this, or it also has the title of next page. So we'll grab that there, and we'll come back here. So we're again using our soup selectors, and we're indexing the whole of the soup in this case, not just the little parts that we were after before. And we'll do, it was an A tag, and we'll say that we want to find the title, because that was what the part of the selector was, called next page. And again, we want the href. So we can say then, if next page is not none, so that means that if there is something in that that's found here, we can then do our next page is equal to response.url join. So we create a full complete URL, the next page here. And then we'll yield out this scrapy.request, our next page link, and the callback is equal to the pass. There we go. So this is just the easiest way. Oh, sorry, I missed a self. There we go, self.pass. This is just the easiest way to do basic pagination within Scrapy. You look for a next page link. If you find it, you create your full link, and then you visit it, and then it just goes through this every time. So I think that looks good. What we'll do now is we'll come to our terminal, and we'll do crawl, and we'll do -o for output. The easiest way to output scraped data in Scrapy is just to do Scrapy crawl spider name and then -o and then the name and the file format, and we will do just output.json. We'll create a JSON file with this data. So I'm going to run this. Let's move this up so we can see. You can see it all coming by here. These are all the pages. You might catch a glimpse of what page we're on. No, it's going quite quickly. And we can see that we have item scrape count 221, and let's find the pages response count, request count 24. Okay, and come to our output.json file. Let's remove our terminal, we don't need that now. And here is all of the titles and the partial link that we scraped for all of the posts on that website. So I think that was 22 pages or 23 pages. So that's it, guys. That's how you can easily use Beautifulsoup to parse in Scrapy your HTML if that's the way that you want to go. Just need to pass the response.txt into Beautifulsoup. If you've enjoyed this video, I think you're going to like this one as well. More web scraping, different method.